Well, I have to say that the film Project Hail Mary, I'll probably say this is one of my favorite movies up to this point. Now I know we're only 3 months in of 2026, but this film is so amazing. I had such a great time that I highly recommend check this out because it is well worth not only the price of admission, but it tells such a exceptional story as well. So, based on the book of the same name, the story follows a man named Ryland Grace who wakes up on a spacecraft in outer space with no memory of how he got there. When he meets an alien that he eventually calls Rocky, the two work together in order to save their own worlds. Man, I have to tell y'all, this was such a interesting cinematic experience. Seriously, the character development is great. The story is really well done here. This is one of those sci-fis that a lot of people will definitely be talking about going forward. Not only that though, there are several moments throughout the story that has heartfelt moments between Ryland and Rocky, which makes it even more of a standout. And the reason it works so well because the film focuses on those two characters for the majority of it. Quite frankly, despite this being 2.5 hours, not only does this manage to be memorable, it's just highly entertaining as well. I definitely want to check out the book that this film is based on. Like, really, I love to read sci-fi, so I'm excited to check that out. But as far as this film is concerned, there's so many things I really liked about it, especially the dynamic between Ryland Grace and Rocky. I love the chemistry between those two characters. Ryan Gosling did such a great job. Sure, he's a middle school teacher, but he's also very smart. And the story of how he got into our space, yeah, it's very interesting. I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen this, but there's so many interesting moments. I really felt bad for Ryland Grace. Sure, he's a funny character, and this film does have funny moments, but if I had to say anything negative about this, is that I feel like it's too funny. I ain't hate the comedy or anything, I just thought, unlike films such as like The Martian, where it got serious, there were moments in this film I was watching where it was sad, but then a joke came up. I was like, really? The music was amazing. The visual effects were awesome. There's so many things that this film does get right. And of course, the depths that Ryland goes through in order for him to save his world. Definitely a movie I'm going to go back and rewatch real soon. Seriously, I know it's only 3 months in the year, but I could definitely see this being my top 5 by the end of 2026. At the end of the day, I had a lot of fun with this. Something I'm definitely going to remember for a long time. And certainly, while this film isn't perfect, it certainly is very entertaining in my opinion. I'm giving this film an 8 out of 10. Yeah, even though Ryland is a goofy character, that's just really a minor complaint I had about this. This is definitely worth checking out in theaters. Even if you never read the book, this is quite the amazing journey. Though I will say this was quite a surprise, especially coming from directors Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, considering they had worked on the 21 Jump Street franchise. I'm actually satisfied that they made such a compelling film that keeps you invested from beginning to end. And that's my review of Project Hail Mary. Alright, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie. Okay, this is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.